What you're about to watch here is an officer involved shooting in Greensboro, North Carolina last summer. What we're looking at is a police officer that gets called to a suspicious person, okay? And he's driving around and he's doing it very slowly and it looks like methodically until, and you can see his headlights are very bright, okay? Now he comes up and he's driving very slow and he comes up on this gentleman that's walking down the street and you can see that he has a gun of some type in his hand. Turns out later it's a BB gun. Okay. He also has a toy gun in his waist. All right. I don't fault the officer for being on heightened alert after seeing that. What I do fault him for is the fact that when he saw him up ahead with the gun, he did not stop. No, he didn't stop. He kept going, and he evidently, I don't know if his passenger window was rolled down or not, but he had time to pull his gun out of his holster in this short time, maybe roll down his window and fire 5 bullets into this man. Now, my question is, they justified this shooting because it matched the video. Yeah, it matched the video, but what was this officer thinking when he saw a man up ahead with a gun in his hand? Oh, I'll just keep driving toward him so I can, you know, take some kind of violent action. Where was his brain at, where he had enough time to roll down his window, pull his gun, and shoot this man 5 times? I don't get it. There's something wrong here. And they say we haven't seen the whole video. Well, the video that we're missing is the part where he walks out with his body cam and you see Mr. Robinson, deceased on the ground. So my question is, where is this officer's brain at when he's driving up to a man who obviously has a gun in his hand with his bright headlights on him, that he doesn't stop, get out of the car, maybe hit him with the spotlight and say, "Sir, drop the gun, put the gun down." What makes him continue to drive up to him in a matter of seconds and shoot him through his passenger window 5 times? This is what I'm asking. We have police officers that are so scared today of citizens with guns that they will shoot you if your gun looks like a banana, and they'll get off because they feared for their life. Now, evidently, I'll tell you the rest of the story in a minute, but let's get into the video and take a look at this.
Yes, that's right. Greensboro police released two different video angles, one from the police cruiser's mounted camera and the other body cam footage from the night of June 22nd, 2023. Now, we've decided to only show parts of the video, but we must warn you that it may come off as disturbing for some of our viewers.
Twice you did one, shots fired.
So what we just saw here and heard was the officer driving up on Mr. Robinson and having time to drive all the way up to him to his passenger window, either roll down his passenger window, pull his gun out of his holster. Oh, I don't know. What does he do? Does he drive around with his gun in his lap? I don't know. But how does he have the time to do that if it's in his holster? If it's in his lap, what the hell is he expecting? He's at a heightened degree of alert. Yes, he is. But, is he ready to shoot somebody? Now, Mr. Robinson, the man that he shot, is one that made the phone call for suspicious activity. So he just offed the man that made the call. Now, if you watch this video very closely, you'll see Mr. Robinson wave to the officer. Yes, I can see it's a gun. And yes, when he gets to the side of the car, it looks like he's pointing this BB gun toward him. All right? But you got to ask yourself again, why didn't this officer stop way back when he had a chance to? Okay, so now you've got a citizen that saw some suspicious activity. And so what's he do? maybe gets his BB gun because he thinks he can scare away the suspicious person with it. So he's walking around with a BB gun in his hand and a toy gun in his belt. Little did he know that he was going to run into Officer Corrigan, a man that's probably jittery from drinking coffee all night and waiting for his chance to maybe take a life. I don't know. But what I saw here, nothing justifies what that officer did. All right. At the very least, now they justified it. And at the very least, he should be fired. He should have been suspended without pay. He should have to go through some kind of retraining. At the least, he should have to take some kind of psychological exam because of the way he acted. All right. Now, they justified that, and that's what bothers me. Because when they justify, many of you know, I'm in a lawsuit right now. And when I was at the hospital, because the officers abused me and threw me to the ground, two really big young officers threw a 70-year-old man to the ground. I had to go to the hospital. And I watched as Greensboro police officers, a sergeant, threw a black man who was handcuffed behind his back, threw him out of his wheelchair to the hospital floor. Now, I tried to get that video because I was in the video and I'd said something. One of the cops walked up to me and said, "You need to be quiet." I said, "There's no need for that. He's handcuffed." What are you doing? He walked up to me and said, "You need to be quiet." I said, "Don't tell me to be quiet." So anyway, I tried to get the video, right? They denied me the video because I was not the main subject of that video. Okay, because I wanted to show how they are. And then when I called it in, they had not made a use of force report. And it's mandatory when they do stuff like that to turn in a use of force report. After I called it in, that's when they made a use of force report. And guess what? Throwing a man handcuffed behind his back out of a wheelchair to the floor is justifiable. All right? You believe that? Anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to don't mean to rant on and on. But what I want you folks to do, if you watch this video again, watch Mr. Robinson walking down, waves at the cop. All right, maybe that's why he changed from gun from one hand to the other. And then when he gets closer to the car, yeah, it does, can be deceiving, but it looks like he points his BB gun toward the car. I can see that. But why didn't he stop? Why didn't Officer Callaghan, or whatever his name is, why didn't he stop when he first saw the car? Saw the gun, saw the guy walking with the gun. "Sir, stop, put the gun down." No, he didn't do it. Okay, so I have a big mistrust right now. I have a mistrust of the Guilford County Sheriff's Department, and I have a mistrust of the Greensboro Police Department because I have witnessed these two abuses, and both times they justified it. Anyway, I want to welcome you all to my channel, Skaditch, and thank you for watching this video, and I hope you tune in again. I'm going to start doing more of this stuff. Thank you again for watching.